The third pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions selected Jeffrey Okudah. And today, the Detroit Lions officially made him a Detroit Lion. Let's get it started.
Well, listen, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna conference in Coach Patricia. All right, we got something to tell you. Hold on. Just made you the 3rd overall pick in the draft.
Thank you so much, Coach. I'm blessed. I feel blessed right now. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Lions.
Welcome in everybody to another video. Glad you guys are here. And yes, we're talking a little bit about Jeff Okudah today because today he signed his rookie deal with the Detroit Lions, a 4-year deal with a total of about $33 million, about $6 million for his first season, and he is officially a Detroit Lion. That leaves one player left to be signed from this draft class, and that is also an Ohio State player. That is Jayshon Cornell. But the big signing is now out of the way, Jeffrey Okudah, and I'm so excited to see Okudah finally get his contract. I mean, we knew it was going to come. We just weren't sure when. I mean, it took a little bit because everything that's going on, and obviously that's the biggest contract. 4 years, about $33 million over the 4 years. That's a pretty hefty contract for a rookie. So he has now signed with the Detroit Lions. Now, last season the Lions had one of the worst defenses in the league, especially against the pass. They allowed the most passing yards per game. They had one of the worst defenses when it came to pass rating allowed. The Lions defense was really, really bad all around last season. And we know that was a big reason the Detroit Lions went 3-12-1. Like, yes, it definitely hurt losing Matthew Stafford, but they probably would have been much better than 3-4-1 if the defense was better. And when Matthew Stafford did go down, they possibly could have won a few games if the defense would have held up. But we know it was really bad last season, and there was definitely a lot of factors to go into it. I'm not going to go into it all because I have tons of videos on that, man. Today is about Jeffrey Okudah. But this offseason, we know that Darius Slay wanted out, right? There was toxic relationships, so we had to kind of just revamp that quarterback position. And to add guys with a guy like Justin Coleman, we bring in Jeffrey Okudah and Desmond Trufant. So we get a new 1 and number 2 cornerback in Okudah and Trufant as we move on from Rashawn Melvin as well. And the secondary has a completely new look to it, at least the cornerback position, and they will be holding it down in 2020. And we're hoping for the defense to be much better because it needs to be better in 2020 because our offense can be great. And if our defense can just be okay, just average, this team can be really, really good. We know that, right? We know that it can be really, really good if they're just, I mean, honestly, an average defense. They don't have to be a great defense. They just need to be average. And Jeffrey Okudah has tons of high expectations because usually when you take a cornerback that high, they're really, really good. Sometimes it doesn't live up to it. Sometimes it doesn't. But a lot of times, man, you find some really good cornerbacks. So the hope is that Jeffrey Okudah is going to be one of the top cornerbacks in the league, hopefully really soon. Some people believe he could be a Pro Bowl player this year. Obviously, I don't get too caught up in the Pro Bowl because I think the Pro Bowl's whack on its own. But either way, man, Jeffrey Okudah has signed his rookie deal with the Detroit Lions, and hopefully he can become an absolute beast. Hey, speaking of Jeffrey Okudah, we got the Okudah Island shirts out now, man, on the Dot Shop. The link is in the description, or you can look it up on Google. I may make some Okudah Matata shirts. You guys seem to really want that, so I guess, you know, I'll find a design. I'll think of something, and then maybe I'll put those out if you guys want those instead. So, yes, Jeffrey Okudah is officially a Detroit Lions. I have high expectations for him for sure, especially because he was a top 3 pick in the NFL draft. Now, I know he may start off a little slow. You know, I don't know if he's going to be the number 1 cornerback right away, but I fully expect he's going to be a starter this season. I absolutely expect he's going to be either number 1 or number 2, and probably at some point in the season, he'll be the number 1, okay? I expect him to have a huge role because he was a number 3 pick in the draft. Really, the only position that could not have a huge role in year 1 as a top 3 pick is the quarterback position if they're sitting behind somebody. But other than that, pretty much every single other position is going to have a huge role because you drafted them that high for a reason. So Jeffrey Okudah is going to have a big role in 2020. Hopefully he can ball out. I have high hopes. He's a very good corner out of Ohio State. Man to man, he's got the size that Matt Patricia absolutely looks for. So hopefully he's an absolute beast. Let me know your thoughts, comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.